Whoop-de-whoop-de-doo. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 6, whatever you need to call it. It's an awesome game, it's a long game, it's one of the best Super Nintendo games. Anything else I would have to say has already been fucking said before. I re-got it for Virtual Console for $8. I actually had somebody steal this from me when I was younger. His name's Pissant. Yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, so I was real happy to get it back actually after all these years when I got on Virtual Console, because I was gonna spend $50 fucking for the cart. That's ridiculous. I know it's not the best side-scrolling shooter for the Super Nintendo. Everyone says Super R-Type's better. What is it? Axeli's better. And the only reason why this is on my top and not those, I didn't play them as much as this. I never actually played Axeli until like 2006 maybe when I ROM'd it. I had played Super R-Type along with a lot of the other R-Types, and this one just stuck out more to me. I've owned this probably twice, and I do own this also in the Virtual Console. It's not even that hard or super difficult of a game. I guess owning it is another reason why it's on my top 20. I think it has to do pretty much with me actually. It's one of those games where I sat around, you know, for hours on end because I had no save points and trying to beat this. This was, oh man, at least one of the first 25 or 30 Super Nintendo games I ever did beat. Oh, what do we got here? I think this can actually rival as being my favorite Mario Brothers game, and it's not a Mario Brothers game. There's so many different things that you can enjoy and do in this. I mean, I guess so far as the cart limit, you know, will limit you, but for your brain, if you got creative, you know, a creative thinking process going for some of these things that you can do, it should be more fun than what it actually comes out to be, especially with the short animation scenes. You could do all sorts of goofy things with that. The fly swatting game's a little odd. I mean, you can actually save, you know, certain projects and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. What, you can make music, dumb drawings. The music's kind of goofy here. But, all in all, I just think this was a different experience that I never, you know, thought was going to be as fun as it actually was. And down the line, I even appreciated it more than what it was. This was such a good game to me only because of how much I fucking loved this arcade. When I seen that this came to Super Nintendo, I was like, what the fuck? I was so happy when I seen it in a Nintendo Power. I'm pretty sure it was a Nintendo Power. And I knew I wanted it. And no matter where I went, I couldn't get it at the time. And it was so hard to find. After like 94, 95, nobody had it. I actually never ended up playing the game until about 2001. And I was a little upset. And then when I played it in 2001, I was just as happy with it. And the thing that sucks is I really miss this game, and I miss the arcade. I live in Pennsylvania, and I know down at Ocean City, Maryland, they've got like 3 or 4 arcades down there, and they do have a Magic Sword cabinet. But I very much enjoyed this game, and I have the arcade now and 360, which is cool, but I still enjoy the Super Nintendo version, you know, of course it being way inferior. It just, you know, having a Super Nintendo, was not able to play the cart back at the time, that just, you know, brought back so much memories and stuff. That was back in the good old times of arcading. This is, without a doubt, without a question, the best 2D beat 'em up ever. You know, no, fuck what I just said. It is the best beat 'em up, period, ever. God damn! This is another one of the games like Magic Sword that I first played in the arcade, and when it came to Super Nintendo, of course, I flipped shit and had to get it. Begged my mom to get that shit. Begged her, begged her. I never owned it when I was younger, the first time I had my Super Nintendo. Again, this was a game that was really hard to get too. What did I end up getting? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Tournament Fighters. Ugh. It's an alright game, just not as good as this. And they also remade this too for Xbox 360, which I don't think fared so well with critics and was eventually removed.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.